Hello and welcome. I'm Trip. In this video, we're working on the lifted miata speed again. Right now, we're in Gambler 500 prep mode, so I'm trying to get the car ready for that in a few weeks. If you saw the last episode, we built a bash bar on the front, also a new skid plate. And in this episode, we're building a spare tire rack for the back. So we ordered 2 more sets of wheels and tires in case, we have issues, get it flat. We have 2 spares instead of 1. The plan is to mount them vertical in the trunk area, kind of like a Baja / trophy truck setup, which means there'll be a lot of cutting involved. Pretty much cut truck in half. Also into the back bumper and body is going to have to be cut out. And also, I still have 2 bindle. So let's build a tire rack.
Yes, I like your plan, except it sucks, so let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
I don't know what's like fate or what, but here lately we've been having issues with the trunk latch back here. It hasn't been wanting to, well, first it hasn't been wanting to latch. It hasn't been wanting to close until you mess with the lock, do a bunch of fiddle around with it. It's been hard for it to latch. But I pulled the car in here to start this project, and now it doesn't want to unlatch. No matter what I do to it, it doesn't want to unlatch. So I guess it's good timing, because I'm going to have to cut a lot of that out anyway, and we're losing the lock. But I just got to figure out how I'm going to get in there to even start this project. I'll probably just cut a big hole in the trunk. So screw it. Okay, I've been trying to get the trunk open. I tried drilling out or using a screwdriver or beating the lock mechanism. That did not work. I tried pulling on the cable. That did not work. I'm pretty sure it's stretched down in there. So, guess I'm just going to play dirty. This fixes everything. Okay, I cut the boot. Hey, look at those pretty cuts. Now I just have to knock it out. Let's see if I can do this one go.
Ah!
That's the damn problem all along.
I've been locked in here.
I was wondering where you went.
You saved me. I'm free.
I've been starving the past few days because I didn't have anybody to cook me dinner.
Well, if you just looked in the damn trunk.
It was locked. You locked it.
I tried to use Morse code. I was like, to let you know I was in here.
I thought I was still loud knocking.
No, it was me.
Yeah, but now that the trunk's open, I'm gonna start stripping her down, pull the carpet out, some of the interior pieces, the wiring, the wing, the badges, put that stuff out of the way. That way I can kind of see what we're working with. Okay, we got everything stripped out. Got the bumper off, got the trunk off. Now we can kind of visually start seeing where we're gonna have to start make cuts and stuff like that. And this is how the tires are gonna be mounted, just lower down, of course. Preferably I like to get these as low as possible. The lower the better, because rear visibility through your rearview mirror is gonna be shit. So that's why I want to get these low as possible. So I'm going to start slowly cutting and cutting to see how far we can go. Okay, I got it marked off. Time to start chopping. Okay, I chopped these two brackets off. I smoothed some of it out. I beat in the tile, spare tile well. It was a kind of an outie. Now it's more of an innie. Also, the plan is probably going to do a small hoop heel. A crash ball going across the back. And then a hoop going from this hoop that loops around the back of the tiles and back to the loop. Probably doesn't make sense now, but it'll make sense once it all starts coming together and I start bending some pipe. Next thing on the agenda is I'm going to make the hoop that goes here. So I've been taking some measurements, doing some maths. Now I'm ready to play with the tube bender again. Let's not mess it up. Okay, my first slow hoop is done. Well, not done. I have it bent. Got to trim it up a little bit and add 2 plates and weld it down. Well, slight change of plans. Before I weld that in, I'm going to go ahead and start on the real bash bar. That way I know I know the placement of the tile and where this is going to be forward and back. Because where it sits on where a crash ball is going to dictate where that goes. Okay, I got the real bash ball bent. I did 45s. Now I gotta figure out the distance, how far I can stick out and still be underneath the bumper. I'm gonna try my best to keep the majority of the bumper on there, because I want this portion of the bumper to still be there. Of course, this portion is gonna be cut out for the most part. Okay, Ash made some plates. So we have a place to mount the bash ball. Now I get to weld them on. Okay, now that I have my plates welded on, now I'm gonna add 2, I'm not even sure what these are called, little struts to come out to the bar himself, which means I gotta notch them, which I hate doing because I don't have a proper tube notcher. So I gotta do angle grinders and saws and everything else. So let's get to chopping. Come to help. Twix. Get your little tiny welding helmet for your kitty head and have you weld this stuff together. What do you think? Disagree?
I think she's tired of your shit.
Okay, I have those struts spot welded. Now I just need to spot weld the bash bar. Then I'll put the bumper on it, see if it clears. I'm not 100% positive it's going to clear heel or not. Pretty sure it clears heel. I don't know about that. Might have to trim it or bend it more, kind of like I did the front. Hopefully it makes it. Well, I got the crash bar welded on and the bumper on. So you can see it's hitting there, here on both sides. So I'm either gonna have to trim it a little bit so it goes in, or bend it a little more. Might just cut it.
Eventually.
Well, that took a lot longer than expected. Had to take it back off like twice. We bend it. We trim it a few times. You know, hour or two later. It's finally on. Got it all welded up. Now I can see where this front ball goes. The idea, I want to kind of sandwich the two bells. Not really sandwich, but make sure the tiles are touching each balls, keeping it off the car itself. Well, shit. I was welding these pads down and we ran out of gas. Plus, I've been having feed issues all day. Actually, the past few weeks I've been having feed issues, but now it doesn't want to feed at all. So I gotta figure that out. So I gotta take a break from this, try to fix this. Yay.
Tomorrow.
Okay, it's next day. I got more gas. I went ahead and bought some more wire because this thing has been having feed problems. Like, if that cord isn't straight, had the slightest bend in it, it would not want to feed and jam up, and it's been giving nothing but issues the past few months. So I bought some smaller gauge wire. Hopefully that will feed a little bit better, and I can get some better welds on here. Because right now they look like shit. But as long as they hold, it's not a show car. I got the forward hoop welded in. Looks good. Secure. Right now the tile is touching both bars like how I wanted. Next on the agenda, it's probably going to be the hardest part, is I'm making a loop that goes from this ball. It's going to do a 90, wrap around both tiles, do another 90, and back to the forward hoop. So let's see if we can figure that out. Do some more math. Okay, I did a bunch of maths. Got the pole set up, marked out. Now let's try to bend this big long pole. Kind of pain in the ass inside a small garage, but I think we got room. Okay, I guess all my math worked out because I got a hoop. My tile's still fitting in it. Now I just gotta figure out where I need to cut the hole. The tubing. Yeah, tubing. You know that stuff I've been messing with all day. I need to figure out where it's gonna meet on this ball. Well, that took a lot longer than expected. But I got the hoop notched, which took forever. A lot of trial and error though. And got it spot welded on both sides. Tiles still fit. It's touching all 3 points, which is what I wanted. And now I gotta weld that up. Then after I weld those up, I can start working on support heels to support it in the back. Finally, the hoop is completely welded in. Our camera I built to the supports, welded all together. I made some caps for the ends. So all my bending and welding is done. Now I gotta start working on cutting the trunk so it fits the tires and the bumper. I'm going to cut out this section of the bumper. I'm going to try to make it look as clean as possible to where all you're going to see is this portion. So let's get to cutting the trunk. Okay, the trunk is cut. It's all in one piece. It fits. Still some trimming I have to do and smoothing out. So I've been slowly trimming it. Away at the bumper. It fits around the bars and the tiles. I gotta do, of course, some cleanup work. Might chop here a little bit so it matches that line. So I gotta do little things like that. Little detail work. But the big chunk of it's done. Doesn't look half bad. Wish we can see the side profile, but problems of having a small garage. So I ordered some hood pins for the back here. I'm going to secure these with hood pins. And I got these. I'm going to either bolt or weld to that forward hoop. That way I have somewhere to attach a ratchet strap to hold these bad boys down. Okay, I installed these rings. That way I have somewhere to hook the ratchet strap to secure my wheels. So let's throw the wheels in here and see how they work. Okay, my straps are in. I have them hooked to these little D-rings in the front. Then it wraps around the ball in the back and hooks into a little loop in the strap itself, securing it. I think that worked out pretty well. Next thing to do is these hood pins that came in yesterday. Drill a hole here, drill a hole here. That way the trunk can stay latched. Okay, I got my pins in. Trunk is secure. Also screwed on license plate. And the building process is pretty much done. Now it's a lot of more tedious things like cleaning up some of the cuts, painting the ball so it doesn't rust, clean her up. So hopefully the next time you see her, she's done. But unfortunately, I never got a chance to take any good video or any glamour shots or anything like that of it done. Because I finished it, painted all the balls, cleaned everything up, got it looking all nice. But I just never got any videos or anything of it. But right now the car's back in pieces for the next stage of this build. Okay, we're still in Gambler 500 prep. But I have a few pictures, so you just have to see those or settle for those until the next video where I'll show you what we've done. So come back for that because this car is constantly changing, morphing. So until then, catch you later. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see other videos like this where I build stuff, do part installs, break things, and we'll just go adventure, please consider subscribing. because more stuff is coming. And also hit the bell, and right here, watch some other videos. But until then, take it easy.